Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the U.S. in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
And of course, we'd like to say hello and welcome to everyone currently tuned in to another Mikey Live program. And this is what we call News Discussed, Not Told. Saharan dust creating a problem for Grenadians. We might be in for a couple of days of haze, as a result of the dust. And of course, for people with respiratory problems, it's going to continue to be a challenge. We'll talk to you about that in a moment as well. Temporary road closure along Grandand's Public Road. We'll talk to you about that. No, don't panic. As we hear from the Royal Grenada Police Force, they say that they're investigating a structural fire that happened at Soteres in St. Patrick as well. Still hearing from police, they say that they are investigating a shooting incident that happened at Montu St. George that left injuries to some individuals. Nawasa warns of pending valve regulation due to low rainfall. Of course, the dams are now being stressed and eventually they will have to implement valve regulations. All right, and we have a few other things to talk to you about on the program. Again, this is, oh, by the way, Kafa Boy, they're emphasizing insecticide resistance testing as chikungunya cases continue to rise in the Caribbean. We're going to talk to you about these and more. Mikey Live, News Discussed, Not Told. Headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts, Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket Superb Distributors. We've got the Beacon Insurance, we've got the Ariza Credit Union, and all the other sponsors. We want to say thank you for being here. So it's a quick break we're taking right now, and when we come back, it'll be real news in Olilililolo.
Have you been thinking of purchasing a water tank? Now is the time.
Our tanks are built tough, UV resistant, food grade safe, and is designed with thick, durable walls to prevent leaks and cracks. So whether it's for your home, your farm, or business, we've got the perfect size.
We've made owning your tanks easy and affordable through our partnership with Ariza Credit Union. Visit On The Spot Hardware, choose your high quality water storage tanks, and contact Ariza Credit Union.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
All right, family, again, we would like to say welcome to another Mikey Live program. Again, this is what we call News Discussed, Not Told. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell will attend the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of the Heads of Government. That's going to be of the Caribbean Community. That's CARICOM. That's going to be on the 24th to the 27th of February 2026, and that's going to be happening in St. Kitts and Nevis. Now, the meeting will open with remarks from several regional leaders, including the chairman and the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Terence Drew, Dr. The Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and CARICOM Secretary General, Dr. Carla Barnett. Now, the distinguished guests will include His Excellency Adel Ajubi, Minister for State for Foreign Affairs to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And there are also going to be a lot of other heads and so on. All right, now the Prime Minister, Honorable Mitchell, Deacon Mitchell, will lead Grenada's delegation from the 24th to the 26th February, participating in high-level discussions on regional integration, climate resilience, security, trade, and other priority issues. He will be accompanied by Honorable Joseph Andal, who is the Minister for Foreign Affairs and Export Development. All right. Also, His Excellency Ambassador Charlie. I have not seen Charlie. I heard about Charlie in years. He was once my co-worker. Hi, Charlie. Ambassador and permanent representative for the United States, His Excellency Ambassador Aaron Moses, and CARICOM Ambassador. All right. Now, I think, okay, so that's going to be in a couple of days from now. All right. So just letting you know. Now, you might have been feeling a little woozy today, sneezy, and you see all the haze in the atmosphere, and it looks like it's going to rain. That, my friends, is the Saharan dust. I think it spared us a little bit last year. It wasn't as bad as it was previous years, but it seems to be showing its ugly head again. And the Grenada Meteorological Services, they have issued a weather advisory as a thick plume of Saharan dust moves across the Atlantic and into the southern Windward Islands. According to the advisory, residents at it was released yesterday morning, just around 9 a.m. by the Meteorological Services at the Maurice Bishop International Airport, the MBIA. Grenada is expected to be impacted, which started happening yesterday afternoon, with dust concentrations forecast to increase and to peak sometime last night. Now, the plume originating from the Saharan dust in the northern Africa is being carried westward by the prevailing winds, and of course, as you can see, we're in a little dot here, and that all of this here, all of that is coming from Africa, you see, and heading in our direction. You understand? Now, the forecast indicates that the satellite imagery and model data shows dust concentration rising throughout the day yesterday, with conditions likely to improve by tonight. All right. If we have any further details on that for you, we will give it. Maybe I'll get an update from the Met Office, But yeah, when it comes around, you find some people with some condition, you find they're sneezy, their eyes are runny, just they're feeling a little agitated, and so that's the effects of the Saharan dust. I mean, there are some people who are just always agitated there on any good day, but oh Lord. Good. So anyway, let us move on. The traffic department, the Royal Grenada Police Force, they're advising motorists of a temporary road closure along the Grandlands Public Road, the section of road from the Golf Course intersection to the Food Fair traffic light. Close to vehicular traffic 9 o'clock. I think it's going to be happening for 2 days. So I'm not sure if they're going to be doing that tomorrow again. All right. So there are some people who said they experienced it, but then again, it's the time that they're doing it is not likely to affect many people. All right. So yeah. While we talk about the Royal Grenada Police Force, there's another matter that we have to bring to your attention. The Royal Grenada Police Force say that they are currently investigating a fire that destroyed 3 businesses on Sunday, 22nd February 2026 at Lower Main Street, Soteres in St. Patrick. We can put it on your screen right there. According to the police, at approximately 12:52 a.m., officers from the Criminal Investigations Department, Soteres, and the fire department responded to a report of a structural fire in the area. Upon arrival, a small vegetable stall was observed fully engulfed in flames. The fire subsequently spread to an adjacent building housing a barber shop and a tailor shop. All 3 businesses were completely destroyed, and so the RGPF urges anyone with information regarding the incident to contact the nearest police station. All right, you can call police emergency, which is 911, because there might be some suspicions of arson, and I guess that is why they are saying, if I don't know anything. But that's tough, that's tough for any business. I mean, a small business and you lose everything in the business. I just can't imagine how painful that would be. And I can't imagine how painful, how hurtful that will be. Now, police also say that they are investigating a shooting incident that happened at Montu, St. George. So they say this is an active investigation. They say it occurred on Sunday, 22nd February 2026 at Montu, St. George. The incident resulted in 3. I'm sorry, I apologize. The incident resulted in 3 males sustaining injuries to various parts of their bodies. That could have been very different. Very different. The victims were transported to the General Hospital for medical treatment, and they are currently reported to be in stable condition. Further updates will be provided as more information becomes available. So one of the things that we have to be concerned about, we are in the dry season. Now, I was saying, I feel like it could have started worse, but so far it's been manageable, right? But now things are changing. The conditions of the Maribo Dam is usually NAWASA's first indicator that a harsh dry season is approaching. Now, over the past few weeks, they said that they've remained challenged with having adequate supply to distribute accordingly, as reduced inflows at the Maribo water treatment plant continue to impact their system. Now, the plant supervisor, that's Mr. Juan Lambert, he's explaining the current shortfall and what it means for the production and distribution efforts.
Right now in Maribo, we are experiencing some serious issues as it relates to our ability to treat and to serve the public adequately. What the main cause of that is the fact that we have very little water, or significantly less water, in our dams, and that is because of a reduction in the stream flow and that too is as a result of the low rainfall at this time of the year. So given that, it means that we have less water within our system itself to treat and to eventually supply to the public. Yeah, we know that recently, it's just 2 weeks ago, we would have commissioned a new storage tank, 500,000 gallons. However, the fact that we have less rains, less water in our systems means that we are experiencing really difficulties in maintaining that levels in the tank where we could competently supply the public, right? If we this weekend we had to resort to doing valve regulation for a short period of time in order to supply water to different areas at different times. If we don't do that, it means that everybody would be out of water because the amount of water that we have in the tank is not enough to have everybody on at the same time. Hence the reason for us doing the valve regulations, where we would solve a portion of the customers at one particular time and another portion of customers at a different time. We had serious and sudden reduction in stream flows at Maribo after Hurricane Beryl. Yeah, we're thinking that is because of the degradation of the forests as a result of the hurricane. Right, so we have very less rainfall, less water flowing into the stream that supply Maribo Dam at this time, hence the whole serious issue of no water to treat and to eventually supply to the public.
What is our message going forward?
Our message is to, as given the situation, given what it is, what we would have to do is to conserve as much as we can whenever we get it. Conserve and use it wisely. I mean, I say, and bear some patience with us. We're fully aware of what the situation is, and we're doing our best to ensure that we could have constant supply to you, well, as constant as possible to you.
Someone may say that, okay, well, you have a 500,000 in Maribo, then maybe you need an additional 500,000. What would you say to that?
If we were to have another 500,000 gallons, the problem would still remain. Where do we find the water to treat and to store? Yeah, so an additional 500,000 gallons, yeah, it could work if we have water to treat and to store. And at present, we don't have water. We don't have the water to treat. Getting that water to treat is dependent on the rains right now, and we experiencing no rain right now. We're not sure when next we're going to get enough rain for us to have enough water to treat and eventually distribute.
All right, thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much, Jamila, for facilitating the interview. All right, we appreciate that, and of course your timeliness in sending the information to us as you've always done. I really like working with NAWASA because they're very efficient. Their communication team are always on point. Even if something happens on the street and I see a broken pipe or whatever and send it to them, the information passes through the pipeline so quickly. It's just amazing, and I really do respect the work that they are doing at NAWASA. Managing water is a real challenge. It's a huge challenge, and so I hope that we'll get to a place where all of these things will no longer exist. That we, as they're working on the storage, so that at least, the new tank has just been commissioned, so it's going to take a while, for it to get to the brim, as they say, to full up and things like that. Now, folks, let's move on. Now, we have another problem. So we will work closely with NAWASA to provide timely updates for you with regards to water and everything that's happening. So don't worry yourself on that one. He ain't going to take you by surprise. But here's what. Chikungunya is ripping havoc within the region. And you are not hearing much about it yet. I don't know. But the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, they are urging member states to adopt integrated vector management as chikungunya and other mosquito-borne diseases resurge across the region. Now, we have not heard about cases in Grenada yet, but you know it's coming. And you remember what chikungunya and Zika did to us. You remember how you walking like frog on the ground, hopping and dropping. You remember the joint pains for weeks. You wonder what's going on with you. You can't go to work. You remember. Save and except for coronavirus, probably chikungunya and Zika was one of those things that really give us a good lash in the backside. Good curtail. And so they've been warning about this for about a month or so, if my memory serves me correctly. Now, the agency stressed that while eliminating mosquito breeding sites remains key, insecticide resistance testing is increasingly important, especially during outbreaks when spraying and fogging are used. So in other words, it is possible that them mosquito and them going to university and learning to how they could beat the kind of fogging that we're doing. So it's important for us to do the study on and to see to what degree they are resisting that. And then to find ways of, well, other means of eradicating or treating with the problem of mosquitoes within our communities. So please, we have to take this serious. Now, since launching its mobile insectary facility in October back in 2025, CAFA has been providing the World Health Organization approved resistance and molecular testing to member states. Now, that's completing work in the 2 countries and assisting 4 other countries with more planning, with more planned, for this year. CAFA says that testing helps officials to at least choose effective insecticides, as resistance can reduce the impact of control efforts. So we all have to be on par too, in terms of compliance, and so making sure that we comply with CAFA team, make sure that we do all the testing, we facilitate those testings, and so that we can organize. But yes, chikungunya is on the rise in the Caribbean, and we don't want it to get at home. In the meantime, what can you do as a homeowner? Get rid of the breeding sites. The mosquito breeding sites, get rid of them. You see little buckets, containers, tires, just name it. Just name it. You have water sitting down there for a week or so, it is a target for mosquitoes to start laying their eggs, and then before you know it, place smash up. So this probably is one of the most effective ways of eradicating mosquito-borne disease, by you just keeping your environment free of still water. Even, listen, I've seen they showing where even in your waste drainer, you had the waste drainer and it drains the water in the thing below, the tray below. If you leave that settle for too long, if you leave that say for 2 weeks, place smash up. Mosquito making chillin', carnival and juve and bacchanal below there. You don't know. You want how mosquito get in your house. Folks, all of that, you have to pay attention to. You understand? It is creating a problem. It will continue to be a problem. And of course, although I have not heard of cases in Grenada, that is not to say that this will always be the case. They've also warned, I think last week we were also talking about the fact that we are also seeing tuberculosis. TB, I don't know when last we see TB. I remember hearing about TB when I was a child, 4 and 5 years old. Now the ministry says usually we get about 3 tuberculosis cases per year. Already, for the year, we get a 3 already. Imagine, we usually get 3 TB cases per year, on average. Some bad people just come with the TB and it works. Already for the year, we have tested 3 cases. 3 parts we have seen. 3 positive cases already of tuberculosis in Grenada. And tuberculosis spares no one. It spares no one. and you know TB is serious. All right, and of course, at this time, I think it's fair to say that we can reduce our chances of contracting any of those things or spreading it by constantly washing carefully our hands, covering our sneezes and coughs, and where possible, maintain social distancing. I'm not saying that we're going back to COVID-19 days, but I'm just saying things that can help. You understand? Things that can help, because you just never know. I never caught chikungunya even when it was at its peak. I never got Zika even when it was because I was willing to do what needs to happen. I was wearing my long sleeves. I was putting on my off. I wear long sleeve and put on my off, and I played that. Everybody around me caught it. I didn't. They said I was extra. Well, if it means not catching chikungunya and Zika and then cannabis, then so be it. And if it wasn't for Selwyn Noel coming to read news in the studio while I was there unprepared to contract anything as COVID, I was not going to get a COVID. But Selwyn Noel brought it into my workspace and it gave me COVID. And that's when COVID wasn't even COVID no more, When I don't already write off on COVID and say, okay, I beat that one too. I get COVID in my backside. Selwyn come and read news in the studio. And in the studio, when I'm talking as an announcer, I don't need a mask. So, yeah, and so someone will say, I don't have no COVID. Yeah, but the problem with you denying not having something is that the fact that you could give somebody else. Up to now, tell Selwyn and say, give me COVID. We hear tell he never had COVID. No! West Indies doing all right. The men team. But when they play weak team, that's what happens. When they play weak team, that's what happens. But when they play a good team, it doesn't hear nothing but licks. Blows in the little. In Grenada here, the women, they are trying their best. All right, but it's tough. All right, so go watch that. We had the Prime Minister's 11 versus Celebrity over the weekend. The Prime Minister's 11 beat them up bad. Everybody talking about the Prime Minister's bowling skills. Well, I don't know. Listen, the whole thing created a whole controversy. But I see ball goes so. I say, wait now. What going on there? But eventually, the Prime Minister getting man wicked. Someone like, well, okay, it's not that bad. Maybe it was a strategy. I don't know. You understand? They say it's good to play dead to see what final you go get. So the Prime Minister maybe played dead. And just when the Batman let his guard down, because, well, that man can bowl, so I go bat him up. And the Batman let his guard down, and the Prime Minister was able to take his wicket. I say, well, yeah, hold on. By whatever means necessary, you have to remember what the end is. If the end is to take a wicket, and you take the wicket, then mission accomplished. But I tell you, I see ball goes so, then wicket. I say, hey, well, how? But it was a friendly match, of course, in the Prime Minister's tournament. That's a new thingy. It was hosted in St. David. I think it was the semi-final round of the tournament, and it just featured a T10 game with two special teams, the Prime Minister's 11 and the Celebrity. The Celebrity team had a couple celebrities on it, of sportsmen, Anderson Peters was on there, well, quite a bit, right? Honorable David Andrew was on the Prime Minister's team. He was the wicket keeper and thing like that at one point in time. When they were batting, he himself and the Prime Minister were both at the crease together. All right, so that was the game. You could go watch it, man. It's on online. You could go watch it and have some fun with the business. Yeah? What else I have to tell you? Oh, yeah, boy. Trinidad and Tobago Police Services, TTPS, on Sunday said it seized more than, check it out, TNT money though, $6.3 million worth of marijuana. They said it was recently imported into the country from South America. Which part? No, sir. They said they did a search. In a statement, the TPS said that based on intelligence information, that a large shipment of narcotics had recently been imported into the country and was being stored at a location in what? Gasparillo, or so whatever that's pronounced it. All right. Officers executed a search at 2 apartment buildings on Saturday. They say that during the search, officers discovered and seized 109 packets of high-grade Colombian cannabis. It weighed 57.42 kilograms with an estimated street value of $6 million. Now they're saying also, in addition to this, to TT 119,000 and US 146 in cash. So it's the money and the drugs. Chill that, boy. That's a lot of money. Somebody will get in trouble. And here they say, based on intelligence. Yes, and so somebody talk. And in Mexico, they kill one of them drug lords. So it's fire down below, fire on top. They're burning buildings, chaos in the place. Who can go outside for food because they're afraid? The place getting unstable. Unstable. But here in Grenada, we have a little thing too, but it's not as bad. And we hope that, we can keep things under control. One of the things that concerns me, I have not heard about the recapturing of a prisoner that went missing about 2 weeks ago. Missing, I could say no, because he attempted to escape and has not been seen since. So it's okay to say that he's missing, based on where the escape was executed. I have not heard, to date, an update about that. There was speculations, even on the day, that he might have lost his life. And whereas there's no information to support that, but it is a theory. You see, many people say that the individual is not of sound mind. And my concern is, how long can someone who's not of sound mind evade police for? And if somebody is not of sound mind and they can evade police to that extent, hey, well, we're in trouble. Trouble, I say trouble. So, I'm saying publicly that it may not be Mr. Who and Mrs. Who's son, but he's one of us. He has escaped police custody. Well, he has escaped the hands of the prison services. It is now a police matter. We have not had an update since. And not because it's not somebody's child. And so when I say not somebody's child, I don't know what I'm talking about. Not because his surname starts with some letters and ends with some, means that he needs to be ignored like he's not a human being too. We all have our weak and desperate moments when we do things. Right? But that doesn't mean that he deserves to die. And I'm not saying that he's dead. I'm simply saying that, do you know that for sure? Do you know that for sure that he's not in trouble? Do you know that for sure that he's alive? What have we done to verify that he is still a prisoner at large and is not deceased? I'm simply saying that at this point, we must leave no stones unturned. I must also treat it as a theory that he might be in trouble. I think it's only fair, because I just don't and won't understand how someone who is not of sound mind, according to the general public, be able to successfully evade police and the eyes of the community for that long. To me, it makes zero sense. Our job is to be a voice for the voiceless. And I'm sure that the family members of that individual, if the situation remains the same, because we have not received an update that he has been captured. So if the situation is the same, I can only imagine how his loved ones may feel at this time. Nobody to talk for them. But I'm talking. What is the situation? with the man. What's his name again? What's his name? That I can't remember it off my head. I should have put it in my notes. What is the status of the man who was at the general hospital receiving treatment, then chose to evade the police custody and has not been seen since? What is the situation? All right? I don't know the man. I don't know the man's family. Nobody tell me to ask, but fair is fair. Don't you guys agree that fair is fair? I see I'm getting a message. Let me see what it says here. If it's an update, I'll be very happy to hear. Oh, Edwin Langine, is it? What is the situation? What is the situation with this individual who about 2 weeks ago evaded police custody? We had issues with the police not putting out a release. Is it that the police know something that we don't? I don't know. And that is why, for transparency purposes, these things need to be published. Oh, somebody has escaped for security reasons, for transparency purposes. Because we don't know. Why is it that the police did not publish far and wide, to the general public that there was an escaped prisoner until long after? Why? Why? It's a legitimate question. Is it that somebody within the force was not convinced that he escaped? Is there a case where you need to wait 48 hours before you can really say that? But the release came way after 48 hours. What is the situation with this young man? We need to know. And so maybe it has been a I guess if it was somebody else, we have such parties going out. If it was somebody else's family, maybe. But not because the family, well, I don't know who the family is. I'm just guessing because I just can't see. Maybe we don't respect the family as we should. That is why we are not going out there. As someone would have said it, he's not a hardcore criminal. He was not in prison for any hardcore crime. I don't have the books. But he is a person. A human being. One of us. And mental illness can happen to anybody. I don't know the individual, like I said, but they say that he is not of sound mind. Whatever causes him to not be of sound mind, the bottom line I go not know. He is not of sound mind. So sometimes when you're not of sound mind, your judgment is impaired. Do you understand that? It's like your car is malfunctioning. If a little bit of water get on your expensive phone screen, it malfunctions. And you can't go to Apple or Samsung and say, my phone is malfunctioning, because it is behaving like this because something abnormal is obstructing the regular flow, right? And that is what happens to human beings who experience mental illness. And I've learned to understand how mental illness works. And so we have to be a little more empathetic. and less judgmental to people who suffer mental illness. I have a situation I just be dealing with. I even spoke to a pharmacist today. When I finish here at nights, I shower and I try to go to sleep. I can't sleep very easily because my mind still goes, just going. What I have to do tomorrow, the schedule, next week, the staff, everything. It just keeps going, so I can't just shut down. Sleep peacefully and wake up. Every night is bacchanal. And if you don't find ways of counteracting things like that, would you imagine fighting against your own mind? And it is what I think she was a queen contestant from Jamaica, was it? This is what she was experiencing when she was saying that she is fighting against her own mind, and her own mind is fighting against her. She went on social media and said that. I don't know what ended up. She took her own life because the noise became too much for her. You understand what I'm saying? So understand these people. When things are not the way it's supposed to be with them mentally, be a little more compassionate, a little more understanding towards them. All right? Somebody's child is out there, and that's our responsibility. And we must find him. We cannot assume that he's an escapee from prison and that he's out there hiding somewhere. Where is he eating? Where is he sleeping? Huh? So we have to be actively trying to, and if he's in fact out there, then he needs to be back to where he needs to be. We can't just kick back like if it's Sunday and just relax like it never happened. And the question would be, is that following the protocol? You know what I mean? So I think I've said enough about that. I'm just, for what it's worth, making sure that I'm not one of those who stay quiet over situations like these, because I think it's very serious. I think it's very serious. You understand? I think it's a very serious situation and a dangerous precedent. Dangerous precedent. Yeah? Good. Now, we got the update from the Met Office about what we can expect in terms of the weather. So I would like to do that, and then we're gonna ting. Right? So I look up. When I look up, it's because you know they're on the other screen. Now, the weather, according to Casey Johnson, who is a forecaster for tonight, is expected to be generally fair, windy and hazy with a few brief early morning showers. Tonight's minimum temperature is going to be about 25.5 degrees Celsius. Now there's a warning in place for moderate haze again, and as well a small craft advisory. So two warnings. One, moderate haze, that's going to impair distance in terms of people who are there at sea, and even people who might be driving in certain places. Your visibility might be a little shorter than regular. Winds are expected to be easterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times, and seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. And a small craft advisory, again, will be in effect. Now, let's talk about tomorrow, Tuesday, and what can be expected. There's a warning in place for tomorrow as well. In fact, two, but let's take the weather in its entirety. The weather is expected to be generally fair, windy, and hazy with a few brief morning and nighttime showers. Again, there's a warning in effect for tomorrow, which is moderate haze. The max temp, 30.5 degrees Celsius, and the minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius. And the winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. And seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in easterly swells. And another warning, small craft advisory, will be in effect for tomorrow, God's willing, as well. Tides are expected to be high at 8 a.m. and low at 2:45 p.m. We do have for you the national report, so stand by for that. It's coming up in a moment. But before we do that, we'd like to pick up a few people on the business. Suzanne, Hillary, Javar, Celine, Barbara, Gleonora, Eunice is there with us as well. Karen, how are you doing? Hi, Karen. Hazel, Hazelan, Suzanne, Marcel, Joseph, Marcus, Leonora, and Gleonora. Somebody says, Suzanne says, put God first. Valerie, Marcus again. Who else? Teresa is with us as well. Teresa, how are you doing tonight? And who else? I mean, everybody else is there. Jamila, how are you? Blessings to you too. And Diana, I see that you're there as well. Cher, I see you there as well too. So God bless every one of you. We're taking a quick break. Hi, Liz. And when we come back, what are we gonna? Oh yeah, boy, the snow. My God, the snow in New York. Well, not just New York, but relating state. Well, the states. My goodness, how are y'all making out with that snow, boy? I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Do you want some sunshine, some sunshine from we? Cause we are really sorry. Take one for the team, you hear, Papi? Take one for the team. All right, so we are taking a quick break, and when we come back, we will have for you the national report. So stay right there. We now play you some of our sponsors, those who support this program, and we encourage you to support them.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NAWASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NAWASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the US in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Grenada UB40 featuring Ali Campbell is heading to the National Cricket Stadium for Reggae Fest, the big show with 4 superstars and 3 live bands on one night only. Saturday 11th April. Early bird tickets at Grenada Optical or online at gotofet.com.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We are also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Coming up in the news, Prime Minister leads delegation to CARICOM heads of government meeting in St. Kitts and Nevis, and 8 Grenadian youth awarded in inaugural UK Grenada Award ceremony. We'll have details to these stories and more, plus a look at news in the region when we return.
Government information affects all of us. How we stay informed, prepared, and connected. The Government Information Service is evolving to deliver clearer, faster, and more accessible information online, on air, and in real time. By taking part in this public survey, you help shape better access to information, improved digital services, stronger communication during emergencies, and platforms that truly reflect your needs. Your feedback helps guide how government communicates with you. Scan the QR code. Help guide the evolution of GIS Grenada.
Welcome back with the details to the GIS News for Monday, February 23rd. I am Rikisha St. Louis. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell will lead a high-profile delegation to this week's 50th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM in St. Kitts and Nevis from February 24th to 27th. The delegation includes Honorable Joseph Andel, Minister for Foreign Affairs and Export Development, His Excellency Ambassador Tali Francis, Ambassador and Permanent Representative to the United States, and His Excellency Ambassador Aaron Moses, CARICOM Ambassador. The meetings will commence with an official opening ceremony and with remarks to be delivered by Chairman and Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Terence Drew. Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Dr. Carla Barnett, CARICOM Secretary General. The 50th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads is expected to have high-level discussions of regional importance. Prime Minister Mitchell will participate in meetings which include regional integration, climate resilience, security, trade, and other priorities. Grenada has been dubbed the Caribbean next big hydrocarbon destination. In a recent publication by the Energy Now magazine, oil and gas exploration companies are being invited to benefit from early investment opportunities in Grenada. The Grenada Hydrocarbon Technical Working Group has been building momentum in their mandate in activities focused on the viability of this lucrative industry. This call for exploration is a new achievement for the working group and is hinged on recent data and historical indicators of the possibility of oil and gas within Grenadian waters. In addition, the island is adjacent to Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago, both countries boasting what is described as prolific petroleum provinces. Investors are being offered highly competitive commercial terms as well as a fast-tracked field development and commercialization. The government of Grenada remains committed to the exploration and potential of oil and gas as a new industry which can further diversify and boost the Grenadian economy. The chair of the Grenada Hydrocarbon Technical Working Group is V. Nazim Burke, Ms. Helena Innes, technical consultant Dr. Gilbert Yevi, lead consultant, and Mr. Richard Beckles, legal consultant. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says the government remains committed to investing in youth development. He made the pledge during a virtual address to the inaugural UK Grenada Youth Impact Award ceremony on Saturday, where several Grenadians were awarded and recognized in various spheres. The Impact Award is a landmark initiative highlighting young people from Grenada and the United Kingdom whose work demonstrates excellence, innovation, and positive community impact. This year's inaugural event coincides with Grenada's commemoration of the Year of the Youth throughout 2026. According to Prime Minister Mitchell, investment in the youth is an investment in the future development of any economy.
Across Grenada, we are placing youth development at the center of national pride, because a nation that invests in its young people invests in its own progress, stability, and prosperity. I'm particularly proud of the delegation of exceptional youth leaders who traveled from Grenada to be with you tonight, joined by Senator the Honorable Civil Francis, who has responsibility for youth in the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Their presence is symbolic, a bridge between home and abroad, a reminder that Grenadians, wherever we are, share one identity, one history, and one future.
He commended the organizers and encouraged the awardees to keep the flag flying. He reminded them to be ambassadors who believe small islands can influence big dreams.
To the awardees, you represent the best of who we are as a people. You are ambassadors of our culture, our talent, and our values. You are helping to shape not only our country's future, but its reputation on the global stage. Whether you excel in the arts, in technology, in community service, in entrepreneurship, or in leadership, your contributions create a ripple effect throughout our communities. They strengthen our communities, inspire their peers, and show the world that small nations like Grenada can produce greatness beyond measure.
Her Excellency Rishi Crony, Grenada's High Commissioner to the UK, joined in congratulating the awardees and encouraged other Grenadian youth to be great.
I think the favorite part of this evening has just been the sense of commitment, pride, national pride to Grenada, celebrating our youth, how far they've come. I mean, they have inspired me, and I think that inspiration went past just me. I think they inspired everyone in the room, and that has been my favorite part of it, as well as recognizing their hard work, their determination, and tonight is the success of that. It's not an easy journey. There are hurdles, there are obstacles, but I would say persistence, determination, getting up when you fall, keep going at it. And of course, surrounding yourself with positive influence and the people that would continue to uphold you. I think if anything came out of this evening is everybody's journey has not been easy. So the biggest thing I would always say is just know who you are, know what you want, be persistent, be determined, and be not afraid to step out.
Actor Emon Walker from Grenadian parentage expressed immense pride, witnessing true Grenadianism at the event.
I'm a proud Grenadian, my mother and my father from Guave. And when I was younger, I didn't take it on board. I'm a first generation Black Brit, if you like. And I had to go on my identity crisis to really discover who I am and who I wanted to be, where my mother and father came from. And when I started that journey, there was a lot of fighting going on. Fighting within myself, fighting for the culture I grew up in.
Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Youth and Sport, Senator the Honourable Civil Francis, led the youth delegation to the award ceremony in the United Kingdom. Chevron Thomas, Lily Welsh, Anderson Antwine, Raquel Modeste, Ricardo James, Sherelle Brown, Jonathan Taylor, and Daniel Dubois were awarded over the weekend for contributions to music, academics, arts and culture, entrepreneurship, and sports. We'll take a short break and return with more news.
The government of Grenada has amended the Drug Abuse Act. Cannabis is now decriminalized. If you are 21 years or older, you may possess up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin. Registered households may grow up to 4 cannabis plants for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The Rastafarian community now has legal recognition to use and cultivate cannabis in registered places of worship and approved events. Past minor cannabis convictions will be expunged. Pending minor cases will be discontinued. For young adults aged 18 to 20, criminal charges are replaced with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling. No criminal record will be created. This reform focuses on decriminalization, not full legalization. It promotes responsibility, supports fairness, and reflects progress. For more information, contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness in Grenada.
The field is set, the stands are waiting, and Grenada is ready. 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20s. One unforgettable series, the West Indies Women versus Sri Lanka Women International Cricket Series, bowls off right here in Grenada from February 20th to March 3rd. Admission is free. But this is more than just cricket. All eyes will be on our very own Afi Fletcher as she stands on the brink of two major career milestones right here on home soil. History will be made. Get ready to celebrate in full Grenadian pride. Bring your drums, bring your flags. This isn't just a match, it's a moment. Be there.
Welcome back. The Government of Grenada's Project 500 flagship housing initiative has received a major boost with the recently launched Scaling Up Green and Affordable Housing project. The initiative, which is supported by the Government of Ireland and the Global Green Growth Initiative, will provide financial and technical support for the construction of climate-resilient houses under Project 500. Caribbean representative for the Global Green Growth Institute, Daniel Smith, stressed the importance of climate-resilient housing in regions prone to natural disasters.
We are working to improve access to resilient infrastructure, accelerating priority housing initiatives, and strengthening national and local planning, financing, and institutional frameworks. We will also work to support the development of financial models to help mobilize the resources needed to construct these resilient homes, while ensuring that homes remain affordable to the families who need them most.
Minister for Housing, Senator Gloria Thomas, says this reflects a clear national priority and shared commitment to securing safer, affordable housing for every Grenadian.
Our vision is simple and clear. Every Grenadian deserves housing that is safe, dignified, climate resilient, and affordable. When we invest in resilient housing, we are not reacting to disasters. We are reducing future losses, protecting livelihoods, and strengthening national resilience.
Representative on Ireland's Caribbean office, Shane Ryan, reiterated his government's commitment, stating that the aim is to build homes that can withstand severe weather conditions.
The people of Grenada know all too well that the Eastern Caribbean is among the world's most climate vulnerable regions, and this can have a devastating impact on all aspects of life, including housing security. Ireland commends the government and the Housing Authority and all of the ministries on their ambitious initiative to revolutionise green, affordable housing here in Grenada.
Spectators at the Prime Minister's T20 Champions Cup were treated to a special match on Saturday. The matchup was between Prime Minister's 11 and a Celebrity 11 team. Prime Minister's 11 included Senator David Andrews, Inspector Frank Redhead, Ray Duncan, Paul Forsyth, with the Celebrity team with the likes of Anderson Peters, Troy George, Sean Soursop Niles, and Elvis Moraine. It was an exciting 10 overs where the Prime Minister led his team to a 73-for-6 victory, winning by 16 runs. Here are some highlights of the match.
Just giving a bit of work there. This one is, there's a loud appeal. It was given air and he's gotten the wicket. He's gone. He is gone. Moraine goes. A ball that was given lots of flight. It almost took off in Lassages, but it landed on the pad. He's out LBW. Again, good delivery to start, so bit of pressure there. 27, 11 deliveries. George will be looking to go after Redhead here. And he goes, this one high in the air, the keeper, the fielder, everybody running around. It's taken. George goes. So a big blow struck by Redhead. That's a big wicket to get. George just doing a bit of wicket testing. I do believe he went out to give a report, a pitch report to Gordon, who will come next.
Yeah, looking to for the maximum. Certainly not getting hold of it.
And so one expected.
has been a good game. I thought that we would have seen really some persons coming back and play, which is very exciting. I think they would have played the better game. I thought that the batting was I think, superior, and came off with a well-deserved victory.
Yeah, very much so, and they will be happy that they were able to trump the Celebrity 11, who boasts of some very good players, very good celebrities in Peters and George and Gordon and Sean Niles. We know these fellas, they play a lot of good cricket. Robbie's there, so the Prime Minister's 11, they will boast about this. What I can tell you, we would look forward to maybe a rematch.
Yeah, most certainly. But really has been a really good encounter, and what a fitting way to have our two semi-finals being played in this tournament. It's the first of its kind. Certainly did have its challenges, but all in all, I think that things went pretty well, and it's good to see now that we're going to have this game, this celebrity game, just as an added dimension to the tournament.
Yeah, certainly it's good for the sport to be able to see, some of the celebrities that have.
The finals of the Prime Minister's Cup will be held on March 7th, featuring Big Ben Westerhall and Latouche power hitters. That's a wrap for the local segment. Regional news coming up after the break.
My name is Dr. Abigail Noel, and I am the head of department at the Accident and Emergency Department. One thing I love about Mount Sinai is their spirit of collaboration. They came in with ideas that have transformed our department in real time. The implementation of ID bands for every patient that comes through the emergency department. That has decreased patient errors. They have implemented defibrillators on every ward. Thus far, 128 staff members have been trained in defibrillator use. The huddle system is basically small meeting with all team members. It improves communication between staff members as well as with patients. This transformation means everything to the emergency department and by extension the health system of Grenada.
The field is set, the stands are waiting, and Grenada is ready. 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20s. One unforgettable series, the West Indies women versus Sri Lanka women international cricket series, bowls off right here in Grenada from February 20th to March 3rd. Admission is free, but this is more than just cricket. All eyes will be on our very own Afi Fletcher as she stands on the brink of 2 major career milestones right here on home soil. History will be made. Get ready to celebrate in full Grenadian pride. Bring your drums, bring your flags. This isn't just a match, it's a moment. Be there.
Welcome back. Beyond words, action today for a thriving, sustainable CARICOM, the theme under which the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community will be held tomorrow, Tuesday, in Bastia, St. Kitts and Nevis. The Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis and current chair, will preside over the meeting, having assumed the chairmanship of the community on January 1st. From February 25th to 27th, leaders and heads of delegations will gather at the St. Kitts Marriott to consider pressing global and hemispheric issues and their impact on regional priorities. Deliberations will include the Caribbean single market and economy, climate change and financing, food and nutrition security, regional security, transportation, reparations, and foreign and community relations. CARICOM Chairman Dr. Terence Drew, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, continued his regional outreach with a visit to Guyana on Saturday, ahead of the 50th regular meeting of CARICOM heads. While in Guyana, the chairman held discussions with the President of Guyana, His Excellency Dr. Irfan Ali, and members of his team at the State House. Prime Minister Drew described the meetings as fruitful, noting that CARICOM heads will continue to advance the work of regional integration and togetherness at the regular Conference of Heads from the 24th to the 27th. The chairman's visit to Guyana forms part of his ongoing outreach to CARICOM heads since assuming office. He held engagements with Prime Ministers of St. Vincent, Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago, Dominica, Grenada, the Bahamas, Jamaica, and Barbados. That's a look at news for today, Monday, February 23rd. A recap of the top stories. Prime Minister Mitchell leads delegation to CARICOM heads of government meeting in St. Kitts, and 8 Grenadian youth awarded in inaugural UK Grenada Youth Awards ceremony. On behalf of the news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis, thanking you for joining us.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the US in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Grenada UB40 featuring Ali Campbell is heading to the National Cricket Stadium for Reggae Fest, the big show with 4 superstars and 3 live bands on one night only. Saturday 11th April. Early bird tickets at Grenada Optical or online at gotofet.com.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We are also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arizacu.com or call us today.